Okay, so user one has created some tables. And if we come up here to tables and let's see, uh, click on properties, you can see that this user one table two are both owned by user one. Okay. Now if I click on user one table one as, remember, we've got to remember who you are, user one, and click on properties. And I think it's a little bit different in the earlier one, but I've updated the instructions to PG4, user role for PG admin 4. So you should be able to find this somewhere. Click on security, and this is where we're going to tell it. Right now, this is the only user who can see it, except Postgres, who can see everything. Privileges, and let's go ahead and we're going to add a privilege to this. Right? We are going to grant a privilege to user 2 and say that user 2 can do certain things, right? One of them is select. That's the basic one, right? That just means I can see what's in there. I can't update, I can't delete, I can't insert, but I can select, right? And you can see the privilege just says R. Right? We'll click on save. All right. So now let's see what we can do. Again, this is connected as user 1. So let's connect as user 2. And looks like I forgot to check the box to save the password last time. Click OK. All right, user 2 can open the schema, and they can see, I believe, both tables. Yeah. But let's see here. If I do a thing where I say view all rows, and of course there's nothing to see, but it's going to tell me that I can. And hopefully, if I do view all rows for this one, permission denied, right? So basically it's saying, unless user 1 grants privileges to user 2, then user 1 can't, or user 2 can't do anything. So again, this is where it gets confusing. Who am I logged in as, kind of a deal. And you'll see that every time you do one of these things, it's going to create a little tab up here. You might want to try to delete those tabs just so you can kind of keep things straight. And another thing I like to do is disconnect from the server. And you can see, God, why does it automatically try that? Okay. And this way I know that everything I'm doing as user 1. So let's see here. Can we go down to our table and user table 1 and so in this case, I think if I right click on this and go to view and edit data, and you're going to see that this is where access is so much nicer than Postgres. And you can see whenever it does this, this is what it's literally doing. It's selecting everything from this table and it's ordering by column 1. And let's see. This changes every time. Their user interface is not the thing that they're really that they really focus on. So if I click in here, I should be able to just say hello, and for this integer, I think I can click on this double 65, and then there should be. Can I save this? Where do I save it? No, save data changes. Okay, so let's see. Let me completely get rid of this tab. And do that again. View, edit data. Just make sure we can see everything. Okay, yeah. So I have one row. And one of the things tonight, they're going to actually have you putting this in. Again, not the greatest interface for putting data, entering data into the database. Usually what they will do is use the query tool and actually just type in the SQL insert into user 1 table 1. Let's see, what is it? Column 1, column 2. They'll use the actual SQL to do it. Let's see. values, buy, and 39. And let's see here. Execute that code. And let's see, did that actually work? Yeah, so I now have 2 records. So that's how DBA people put data in there. So as they actually create these changes. So I'm going to go ahead and take this SQL, and you can see insert into, and basically here's the name of the table. These are the name of the fields, and then values, and then you have to give it an equivalent. Goodbye goes into column 1, 39 goes into column 2. So so this is logged in as user 1. So let me go ahead and get rid of all of this. Don't save. And don't save. I copied and pasted that. So so now we're going to open up user 2. And we're going to view and edit the data. And you can see I can. And let's see, if I open the query tool, and let's see if I post the same thing in here. Well, you know, let's give it a different number. Actually, no, we made this a primary key, didn't we? So we'll do audios. And let's try to insert that. What do you think is going to happen? I don't know. Yep, permission denied, because remember, we granted select to this person so he can see what's in it, but he can't insert or update or delete anything else. Remember our CRUD functions, create, read, update, and delete. Well, select is read. Right, so that's basically all we've given them. All right, so remember, you know, this is like going onto Amazon. You can see the things that the people are selling, but, you know, you can't just change the price, which would be nice, wouldn't it? Okay, let's move on.